1 p.m. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. Pakistan and China during delegation-level talks in Beijing have discussed the entire gamut of bilateral relations and regional situation. The Prime Minister has appreciated the Chinese President and the government of China for its principled stand on the Kashmir issue. In occupied Kashmir, normal life remains disrupted on the 66th successive day today due to continued strict military siege. The United States, Japan, and South Korea have agreed on closer coordination on the denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula. And now the news in detail. Pakistan and China held delegation-level talks in Beijing today. The Pakistan side was led by Prime Minister Imran Khan and the Chinese side by President Xi Jinping. The two sides discussed the entire gamut of bilateral relations, regional situation, and matters of mutual interest. The Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi, Minister for Planning Khosrow Bakhtiar, Minister for Railways Sheikh Rashid Ahmed, and the Chief of the Army Staff General Qamar Javed Bajwa were also present during the talks. Earlier, Prime Minister Imran Khan met the Chinese President Xi Jinping in Beijing today and discussed bilateral and regional matters of mutual interest. During the meeting, the Prime Minister thanked the Chinese President and the government of China for its principled stand on the Kashmir issue. He particularly mentioned the Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi's stand on Kashmir at the United Nations General Assembly. The Prime Minister said everywhere and every time you supported Pakistan in difficult times. He briefed the President about Pakistan's present situation and said the country has come out of difficult economic situation and we will never forget China's financial cooperation in this regard. Imran Khan said China has never asked anything for its support against our national interest and has helped us without any conditionalities. The Special Assistant to the Prime Minister on Information and Broadcasting, Dr. Firdaus Ashik Awan, says Pakistan-China friendship is an example for the region and the world and a symbol of peace and prosperity. In a series of tweets today, she said the warm welcome accorded to the Prime Minister on arrival at the Great Hall of the People is a manifestation of the everlasting and deep relationship between the two countries. The Special Assistant said the establishment of CPAC authority is a proof that the government is determined to expedite the implementation of the CPAC corridor-related projects. The President, Dr. Arif Alvi, says the rise of hate ideology against minorities in India speak volumes about the direction in which that country is heading. In a tweet today, he cited anti-Sikh riots and carnage in the Golden Temple in the 1980s, anti-Muslim riots in Moradabad, Jalgaon, Bhiwandi, and Gujarat, and Dalit and Christian killings as a reflection of the rise in hate ideology in India. In occupied Kashmir, normal life remains disrupted on the 66th successive day today due to continued strict military siege. Internet and mobile phone services are snapped, public transport is off the road, and most business establishments are shut. Schools and offices continue to wear a deserted look. Meanwhile, a Democratic Senator Mark Warner, who is the co-chair of India caucus in the US Senate, has said he is disturbed by restrictions on communications and movement of people in occupied Kashmir. In a tweet, he said the Indian government should give up to democratic principles by allowing freedom of press, information, and political participation. The United States, Japan, and South Korea have stressed the need for close coordination on denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula. Officials of the three countries during a meeting in Washington discussed the dialogue process with Pyongyang. The American representative reaffirmed to achieve complete denuclearization of North Korea. President of Azerbaijan Ilham Aliyev has appointed his economic advisor Ali Asadov as the new prime minister. Earlier, Prime Minister Navrouz Muhammadov had resigned. And finally, cricket, the third and the last T20 match between Pakistan and Sri Lanka will be played in Lahore today. The match will start at 1830 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Sri Lanka has already won the series and has an unassailable lead in the three-match series by 2-0. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link, facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.